scumbags, it's the cops! And this is our crime scene!
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome. Sorry, we're a little late. We got distracted. I got distracted.
Talking
Lost
about
track.
fish.
Yeah, I lost track of time. Talking. Look at our little fish. It's so laggy because it's Roblox. Hold on. Let me go and change the graphic.
Just the one
Dude,
graphic.
this is insane. Oh, it's already on the lowest.
Cool.
Because
what
of
you
when we
want.
did our Ace Attorney
Oh yeah.
Roblox thing. Wrong one. Go back to OBS. So it's just gonna be really laggy. But this is, I'm not actually playing. It's like going on its own. How are we at 16,000 though? I was dying like super fast before. Also, why are we a goldfish? Did I never change it?
No, you didn't.
Oh, we should change it. I want to purposely die and change it. Let me turn off the robot. Eat me. Okay. Treasure chest. What fish should we be? This is all we have. Starfish is super slow. That's not as much of a fish.
Be an angelfish.
Angelfish?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I guess. Okay. Bot back on.
Go, little buddy, go.
I'll close out Roblox when we actually have to start our game. Otherwise, it's going to be so insanely laggy that it won't work. Yeah.
To be fair, we don't need it open while we're playing the game, because...
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We just grew super big. We ate a worm.
A worm?
Yeah, a worm. This is great. I love this. I was watching this earlier too while I was working on other stuff. Working on your fish thing.
Fish things.
Yeah. I'm so excited for that. I have like all the different screens planned out.
I'm so
by the way.
excited.
The only thing I don't have figured out is what I'm going to do with the border.
The border?
His fish, whack. His 2,000 point, whack. The way he swims around, whack. Me, I'm right as fuck. Oh, tight. Nah, you could be Phoenix Wright too.
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Oh, Wisconsin guy. You never met Kale here. Because the last time you were here, we did Fossil Fighters and then Stardew Valley with Callie, Evil Callie. And these are two different people.
Yes.
This is Kale though.
Hello, I'm
do
Kale.
Ace Attorney every Sunday and then the Great Ace Attorney every other Wednesday. So, yeah.
I feel so bad. I literally just made you into an Ace Attorney channel, pretty much.
Yeah, we mostly do Ace Attorney, but it's okay. I like Ace Attorney.
Ace Attorney fucking rules. So it's
I wouldn't ask you to do Ace Attorney 3 out of the 4 times I stream every other week. So I don't know. We're doing Great Ace Attorney today. Yippee!
Hooray!
I don't remember what's going on, to be honest.
I'm sure we'll remember.
The only thing I remember is the Phoenix Wright omnibus, which I was telling my coworkers about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was explaining the omnibus.
And they were like, "That's very nice."
Yeah, pretty much.
Pat you on the shoulder. I'm like, "Let's get you to bed."
Yeah, it's okay. We're all autistic. We understand. I don't know, man. Your cheese is still here, by the way. It's just under the fish. Here. It's behind Apollo and under the fish.
Cheese.
Cheese. Anyway.
I love how we were traumatized by the one block of cheese and never got cheese again.
Yeah, it was so bad.
It was. I'll have to show you. There's this really good brand of cheese, and I don't know what it's called, but I know it when I see it.
Okay.
Okay. So one day I'll buy it and I'll bring it because that cheese has never steered me wrong.
Yeah, and neither did Walmart brand.
No, Walmart
until
brand
that one
has done that to me. I
really?
have bought an extra sharp cheddar one time, and it did taste like that,
Oh.
like a block of like American cheese or something. It was gross.
Yeah.
And I was like, because everyone else was eating it fine. I'm like, am I the only one who's thinking this tastes weird? But I just ate it, and then when we had this last time, I was like, no fucking way, I knew it.
Oh.
So hopefully this.
I still can't believe my sister ate that after it was sitting here for over a day
With
because
what
I
was it?
forgot to throw it away.
Italian dressing.
With Italian dressing, dipping the block of old cheese that was definitely no longer good in Italian cheese.
Italian cheese.
I mean, Italian dressing. Gosh, sorry,
Oh,
I've had a long
Italian
day.
cheese.
Yeah. Man, I'm so tired though. Because I have hardly slept the past several days. Don't know why, just can't.
5:30 in the morning yesterday.
What?
I went to bed at 5:30 in the morning
Yeah. See,
last night.
I tried to go to bed at about 2 a.m. I didn't fall asleep till almost 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And then I had to get up by 10 because I told my grandma I would go to Walmart with her. And then we went to Walmart and then Goodwill and then Sam's Club. And now my bank account has $5. Woo! But I have enough money to gift a single sub.
What?
Yeah. What a good grandson. Yeah, I love my grandma so much. She's definitely losing it though. And it's kind of annoying to go with her sometimes. But I love her.
She's losing.
If you ever go grocery shopping with my grandma, you'll understand.
I
It's so
can't think of
bad.
a single scenario in which I would go grocery shopping
No,
with your grandma.
I don't think
but-
you would. Unless you come with me with her.
Sometimes I see her while she's out.
Yeah. But if you're only talking to her for like 5 minutes, it's not nearly as bad. Having to spend several hours with her, you realize how bad it is.
Oh,
Yeah. But I love her anyway. Also, I told you this, but my grandma loves Shrek, okay? Loves Shrek more than like anyone else I know. She owns all the DVDs. I don't know what else to be honest. But one of the songs we were playing in the car, what the fuck was it? I forgot already. What song was that? By Smash Mouth.
sorry.
All Star, yeah. Don't know why I was blanking on that. I love Smash Mouth. But All Star started playing in the car. I was like, oh my god, Grandma, it's the Shrek song. Her face lit up and she turns up the radio. I love her. She's kind of insane about Shrek. As soon as Shrek 5 comes out, she's going to be in that theater.
Is she autistic?
Probably. Where else did I get it from?
Yeah.
I know my dad has it. He doesn't believe it, but I know him. Okay, that man's autistic. I don't think my mom believes it either, but it clearly ain't from my mom. My grandma keeps saying we're related to the Kennedys. Yeah, she said she grew up with JFK even though she was born in like 20 years before him. Interesting.
Maybe she babysat.
I mean, she still could have grown up like around him. I don't know.
I mean, that wouldn't really be growing up.
Is JFK from Wisconsin? I don't actually know. I don't know many things about him.
I don't know many things about.
Not raised in Wisconsin. Well, in that case, I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe it's a different JFK.
Maybe it's a different Wisconsin.
Different Wisconsin?
A
Yeah.
different JFK.
Listen, there's people who could have initials JFK and still be with the last name Kennedy. Like, I
maybe
think
she's
I know
talking
someone
about a
with the last name
completely
Kennedy.
Different Kennedy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Anyway, I think it's Ace Attorney time.
Oh my god,
Let me-
love that game.
No way. I had no idea.
You didn't? That's kind of weird because that's like kind of my favorite thing.
I know. Let me close out Roblox. I closed out the Great Ace Attorney,
I know, I
not
was gonna say,
Roblox. Hold on. Let me go grab Ace Attorney again. Oh, forgot CapCut's still up. Hi
Hello,
Teddy.
dog. Oh, you're wet.
Oh, she was outside.
Whoa, Winside.
Great Ace Attorney.
You smell like wet dog.
Maybe because she was outside in the rain.
Maybe she should wear a little umbrella hat.
An umbrella hat is only going to protect her
Maybe
head.
she needs to wear a really long umbrella hat.
She does have coats.
Maybe she needs to wear a coat then.
But the thing is,
What do you want from me, Gabe? What do you want?
she's perfectly fine how she is.
Perfectly stinky. She.
It's just because you don't have to.
That's
okay?
true.
She smells like a perfectly normal dog.
Not used to dog.
Yeah, I know.
There's this person who comes into my work with a little tiny little chihuahua.
Yeah.
And whenever he is buying things, he sets her on the counter, and she just stands there like just looking around while we're like ring him out and everything. It's really funny. Very cute little dog.
Nice. We have so many people who come and bring their dogs at my work. Luckily, they don't set them on the counter because that would be gross considering we work with food.
I do not
but
work with food.
People set their babies on the counter all the time. And it's awful. There's some that we know for a fact have had like full diapers sat on the counter. That counter gets scrubbed after every single child that gets set on there. Anyway. Ace Attorney time.
Oh joy, oh hooray.
This is this screen? Maybe. Nope, we're broken. Hold on. Let me fix everything. Why is everything broken? I know this is where we did Stardew Valley, but I thought I was on here doing things earlier. Also, I'm like really far over.
Social distancing.
Yeah. Not anymore. Okay. That doesn't explain where Ace Attorney is.
Yeah, for real.
Where is Ace Attorney?
Hiding.
There we go.
It's shy.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh joy.
Time to try and remember what we're doing. I don't remember anything. I don't even really remember these guys too much.
You don't remember Beppo?
Not that much. I'm sure it'll come back to me as we go through. No, I really just remember the Phoenix Wright Omnibus.
Phoenix Wright Omnibus.
That's...
Apollo's really shining right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite up there. I could probably turn him off. Do we want him off?
No.
No.
With this beautiful face.
Do you want me to just like make him a little
If you want, I was just pointing it out.
Yeah, also I cannot stop them from talking. Whenever I click anything, it'll do that. Okay. Luckily, we're on the testimony, so we'll be able to reread whatever that guy said. Were you this guy?
No, wait. I actually don't remember.
I feel like you were, because I know I was the center guy.
I must have been the other two.
Okay.
I remember seeing the knife, and I remember seeing both of the attackers' hands with blood on them. I didn't actually see anything myself, no. Not until I heard that scream.
Anyway, the fact remains. There can't have been anyone else inside that carriage, or we all would have seen.
Oh man, I just remembered the horrible sound it makes when he bites his stupid little cane.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I forgot he does that.
Well, lo and behold. In truth of fact, not one of you was witness to the crucial moment the crime was perpetrated.
Why did we stop there? This is a terrible place to stop.
We stopped right before a testimony.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like that's a pretty normal place to stop for us.
literally a testimony of all of them just saying that they didn't witness the crime. We knew that. But I don't remember anything else that's happening.
No, don't do it. Buddy, please. No, 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 no. I hate it. I hate it.
I don't even know if they can hear that.
Oh,
How much incriminating evidence is tantamount to saying we saw the man do it? That's really not what testimony is about.
let us examine the interior of the freaky bus once more.
Oh my god, I was showing my coworker this guy.
Yeah.
I think it was other Callie.
Oh my god.
And I was explaining how this guy would be a vampire.
He might as well be, as it is, dude. Oh, someone started their period.
Yeah. And then I think I showed her the one, the girl with the swan, when she just ascends.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I've definitely shown Callie that before, though.
It's so funny. Her breakdown is so ridiculous.
Maybe I
know,
didn't show this one. Maybe I showed something else.
I know the Ace Attorney breakdowns are ridiculous in general, but like, oh my god.
I love that one though. I think about it sometimes. I'll just laugh.
The victim's fresh blood is clearly visible on the seat.
Corroborating.
Corroborating? That's a dumb word. The witnesses' accounts. That just sounds dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. In other words, there is no substantial nor significant change in the facts of the case. Very well. Your cross-examination, please, counsel.
I kind of slightly wish that we were playing regular Ace Attorney, just because I want Wisconsin guy to be able to meet Feral Callie.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Just come on Sunday.
Come on Sunday, man. Feral Callie's something else. I love it though. It's great. Yes, my lord.
I love this game. I love Ace Attorney.
I played the 3 Phoenix Wright games years ago. I wish
And
I
you
had also played them years ago.
Didn't play Apollo Justice. Monster.
Did he say that he didn't play?
He said he played the 3 Phoenix Wright games. I'm assuming that means the trilogy.
Yeah, but did he ever say that he didn't play Apollo Justice?
I feel like he would have led with that. No, led with. Actually, I played Apollo Justice. I have never played it. No! No!
I feel like Apollo Justice from his Ace Attorney game, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, would be kind of offended by
Honestly,
that.
I think that he would.
This needs to stop doing this. I'm not even clicking on the game.
I'm sure there's something you can do to stop that.
I feel like there is too, but I've looked in the options, and I couldn't find anything. Unless that is it. I guess we'll see.
Nope.
Yeah, that didn't do anything.
Yeah, you should probably put text skip back on.
Yeah. I genuinely don't know what would do that. I don't know what this does.
I don't either.
Alex, welcome. Hi.
Hello.
Distracted by Splatoon. I
Never
think
played
that's
it.
bad. I've never played it either. I know very little about it. I used to be friends with someone that loved it, though. Okay, let's see. Nope, doesn't fix it.
Great.
Okay, so it's just gonna be evil. I should probably read whatever this guy is saying. Can you stop doing that? I want to read what he said the first time. There's blood on both hands of the assailant. I certainly and distinctly remember that.
Hold it!
Started playing like last week. Dang, you're late to it.
I would play it if it wasn't the money.
Yeah,
I don't have the money.
fair enough. You know what you should do? Pirate.
Good idea, but I don't have the Wi-Fi either.
You're right.
Assuming I think it's a multiplayer game.
I have no idea.
I think it is.
I
Well,
just
maybe
know
it's
there's
not.
little
I don't
squid
know.
things. And there's like, I don't know, you paint things. That's it. That's all I really know. I know what some of the characters look like, but the evidence tells us otherwise. We have the gloves the defendant was wearing on the night in question in the court record. I'm well aware of that, sir, but nevertheless, I know what I saw and I stand by it. That man had blood on both his hands. He's defiant, even in the face of hard evidence. He is steadfastly refusing to admit that he might be mistaken about what he saw. But why?
Your reasoning is dire. One hand or two. The assailant?
I don't know, man.
I don't care. Point remains unchanged.
I couldn't tell you how that word is said.
I couldn't tell me how it's said either. Minutes after the grim crime, the victim's blood dripped guiltily from the accused fingers. Please speak English.
I feel like they are.
Yeah, well, they need to make sense.
You just want him to like talk and how we talk today.
Yes.
More modern English. However, I suppose you might say that I didn't see the exact moment the stabbing transpired, if that matters.
Hold it!
Don't try to downplay this. Whether or not you saw the exact moment of the crime is a matter of fundamental importance, as well you know. He's
Do
gonna
it.
do it.
I hate it. I hate
Alright,
it. I
but-
hate it. I hate it.
For crying out loud, we all know that no one else could possibly have done it. I was just trying to save us all some time. I have a loan of 20 guineas outstanding with the defendant. Do you not? Oh, you have a loan.
It's none of your fucking business.
Had you hoped to release yourself from that financial burden by ensuring the defendant was found guilty? Well, that's not entirely not what I was hoping for. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. I just lost a little guinea or 10 when I backed the wrong horse in the derby, that's all. You were getting a loan for horse races?
Crazy, buddy, crazy.
That's a whole different type of gambling problem. I was going to win it all back. There's a fixture this weekend. That's a sure thing. A little guinea or 10. I don't know how much a guinea is, but by the way they're all acting.
I want to know.
Yeah, okay, let me look it up. He's gonna talk again, and I'm not gonna be reading it. oh my god, he didn't.
Whoa. Maybe that's what that thing that you turned off was.
How much is a guinea in American money?
Okay, well, that does not go down there. Okay.
So if this is correct, a single guinea is not even a penny in
Yeah, I just
US
feel like
dollars.
maybe that's not. Huh.
Okay, a guinea is 21 shillings or 1 pound and 1 shilling. This is a... Wait. That's not even accurate. Hold on. I don't know, man. In 1899, because that's when this takes place. I don't know what this is about, but this should, Okay, according to this, it's a lot of money. According to the other thing, it's nothing. I don't know.
Interesting.
That's very confusing. I'm just gonna assume it's a lot of money. I'm gonna assume that's like $200, just to make it a little better in my head. I'm a banker. No one bats an eye if I borrow a little spending money for the weekend. We're on ads?
Yeah,
My
did you
bad.
not hear Gumshoe?
I was busy trying to read.
I tried to warn you in every.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Gumshoe, I wasn't listening. You can gift a sub though. Someone can have free ad. Not free ads, but like no ads for free. I feel like it can't be one of our regulars. If I gifted a sub to one of our regulars, that's so much money on my end that's being lost.
Would it just not give you the money, or just like?
Well, when I gift a sub, I will get half of it back.
Interesting.
So, that would be about $2.50 for 1 month. Which, maybe. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be as bad. But also, if I just gift a sub and that is it, there's a chance that it wouldn't even go to someone who actually watches our streams. It could be to one of the 60-something other people that don't.
Like last time.
Yeah. Someone who was here like once. I could give to one person, but then that'd be showing a lot of bias, and I would feel really bad. I could... I don't know. I don't know, man.
But a bunch of people's names who often pop up in our streams and spin a wheel.
I could do that. I'll have to
Then
see.
We'll know it goes to someone who actually watches us, but it won't be biased.
Right.
Anyway, I think you may have revealed more
Oh, sorry.
more about your character than you bargained for, sir.
I think I have an idea of how it could work, but it would require some setup, and it wouldn't be today. Anyway,
It's witnesses.
Scrupples.
Scrupples?
Yeah.
That's a dumb word. I don't like any of these words. Are not on trial here. Proceed to the next witness.
Is that really how it's supposed to work?
Oh, you know what? I forgot I don't need to read this. Sorry. Apollo, he came to me in a vision, except for not a vision, right on the space.
Yeah. I love that Apollo's there. He was
He
there for
watches
the
over
Stardew
us.
Valley stream, I think.
Really?
I think so. Because he didn't just show up the last time. He was there before that. Yeah. So he was there for Stardew Valley for sure. You definitely saw that too. Blood on both hands.
Yes, sir. I mean, I know what you're going to say. Only one of Mr. McGilded's gloves has any sign of blood on it. That's right. The thing is, as far as I remember, sir...
Dude, he's not happy about that.
No, he's not.
He's
Dude, he's
glaring.
gonna murder. When I looked down and saw Mr. McGild sitting beside the other fellow, I don't believe he was wearing any gloves, sir.
He wasn't wearing these gloves?
That's correct, sir, and I saw the blood on both his bare hands quite clearly.
It's true that the dark-colored stain on the dark leather gloves wouldn't have been easy to see.
I should point out that the police officer who apprehended the accused on the night in question reported that there was no trace of blood on Mr. McGild's gloved hands.
There wasn't blood on his hands?
I wish I knew what the fuck was going on.
Me too.
This is puzzling indeed. Yeah, I agree, man.
This must be significant somehow. I'm sure of it. They wouldn't put it in if it wasn't.
Alright.
I didn't actually see anything myself. Not until I heard that scream. You didn't see anything. None of them.
Oh,
Don't
yes,
act
sir.
shocked.
That is to say, no, sir, I didn't. I'm very sorry about what I said before, sir. Very sorry. Yes. It was very wrong of me to make up stories and say I saw him stab the man. Dear Lord, he's hard to... Wouldn't you agree, sir?
I know what you're insinuating, but I certainly wasn't making up stories.
Okay, buddy.
Still, to say you saw nothing isn't right either, is it?
No, sir. I saw nothing at all.
Mr. Beppo, you were driving your horses. At the very least, you must have enjoyed a good view of London streets, no? Rena, say shut the fuck up.
He's just a baby. You cannot be mean to him.
Okay, but what does the nice, pleasant view of London have to do with the murder? Oh, please, you didn't even see that?
It was so cold that night, you see. It was all I could do to keep from passing out, sir. I don't believe you. I couldn't... Yes, my head was fairly frozen solid. Sorry to say, sir. Actually, it probably would be cold up there.
Yeah.
It would seem prudent to avoid travel on the last omnibus service of London's cold winter nights.
That's Beppo. Forgot that guy even has eyes. Anyway, the fact remains there can't have been anyone else inside the carriage, or we all would have seen.
Wrong. Invisible Man.
Wow. Yeah. Well,
Did
no.
you ever think about that?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I was gonna make a joke about how Invisible Man always has glasses for no reason, and that they would have seen the glasses, but
What?
in like all sorts of media, Invisible Man always just has glasses because they need to show him somehow.
Right.
So he always has bad eyesight or sunglasses.
Maybe he just wants to look swag.
Very
I
true.
really also hate that though, because that means he's not wearing any invisible characters aren't wearing clothes.
Yeah.
And they're just walking around naked, which like yeah,
Yep.
I mean you don't have to wear clothes if you're invisible, sure, but like what happens if someone brushes past you and they touch something they don't want to?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's something you just shouldn't think about too hard.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
Teddy.
saying if I knew a man who was invisible, that's all I would be able to think about whenever I'm seeing him or not seeing him more like. Really, bro, please.
Oh, I trimmed up her fur today around her eyes
She's just a face.
so she can see again. 'Cause she's a pain.
You think she could see Invisible Man?
No. She could probably smell him out. What do you think an invisible man would smell like?
A man?
I don't know. I feel like he just wouldn't smell good.
Probably not, because
I feel like you'd be able to
Listen,
smell him
if he
before you
can't-
notice him.
if he can't be bothered to wear clothes, then he probably can't be bothered to do a lot more stuff. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Invisible Man can see himself?
Probably not.
I never even thought about that. Like, any characters who are invisible, do you think they can see themselves, or do you think they just have to, like...
No, I don't think they can see themselves. But it's kind of like the same thing as, like, if you were to close your eyes, you could still, like, kind of tell where your hands are.
Well, yeah, I mean, but, like, it would still be weird to be able to see everyone else's body and be like, wow, I'll never know what I truly look like.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, maybe...
You can't really have insecurities if you don't know what you look like.
I'm just saying, if I was invisible, I would be really insecure, okay?
I don't know. Unless they do put on clothes and then they realize what they look like and then they can have insecurities off of that.
That's true, maybe that's why they don't wear clothes.
They're all really ugly.
it's actually horribly ugly.
Do you think any of them ever, like, you know those plaster masks?
Yeah.
Do you think any of them ever did that to
I would
tell what their
I would
face
do
looked
that.
like?
I would do that, and then I
Yeah.
would probably... Oh my god.
Dude, I had to do one of those in high school. I was terrified. Because, like, what if I didn't do it right and then my eyebrows got stuck and I'd have no eyebrows? I was so scared. Also, you gotta shove, like,
Bro.
straws in your nose so you can breathe. It's awful. Don't ever do it.
Why would they make you do that in school?
Because we needed a mask for something. I don't know, it was an art
And
project.
it had to be yours?
Yeah,
Why?
don't know. I don't remember.
You have the
We did a lot of
perfect
weird
face
shit.
for a mask, I guess. They just wanted to steal your face.
Well, everyone had to do it.
Oh, I thought it was just you, and I was like,
No.
okay.
No, if it was just me, I would have, like, never came back to that class ever. Because, like, why? That's awful. But no, it was like everyone had to do it. That or they had to do, like, their friends. But I didn't have friends to do.
Can you imagine doing that and then, like, and just mounting it, like getting a mount and putting somebody's face on your wall?
Dude, that'd be funny. Oh, I saw another one of those masks, like your Jason Derulo.
Yeah.
It was the shelf right above those fish pans.
Oh my god.
It looked, it was like the same type of mask, but like smaller.
Huh.
I was gonna send you a picture of that, and then I forgot. I got distracted by the fish. Because I saw that first, and then the fish. And then
Pans.
the
I saw
fish
the
pan?
lobster one the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't see the other fish ones, but I had seen the lobster, and I thought about the dick lobster.
That's also what I thought about. I think you should buy all of those pans, because then you
Yeah.
can have fish cakes.
That's true.
Even though I know you don't really like cake.
I don't really
but
like cake, but I could make fish. I could make fish bread.
fish bread.
I
Oh,
love
that'd be
some
so
fish
cool.
bread.
And then you can make a little lobster.
Dick lobster.
Yeah, and then say it's an Ace Attorney reference.
It's true, and I
So
would.
of course it is.
Everything's an Ace Attorney reference.
Yeah. If you try hard enough, it is.
It's true. I saw a stepladder at Goodwill the other day, and I was like, wow, this is such an Ace Attorney.
Yeah. I do that too sometimes. Like, I'll just see things and I'll be like, oh my god, Ace Attorney. Hello, Teddy. Dude, I was at work and people came up. One of the people had a green jacket and I was like, oh my god.
Holy shit, it's Gumshoe.
Yeah. That is exactly what I thought. Guy looked nothing like
I'm
Gumshoe.
glad we
I
jacket
didn't
wasn't
have to
even
see
close
it.
to
You just said
Gumshoe.
green jacket, and I was like, no fucking way.
It's Gumshoe. Yeah. So many other characters I could associate with a green jacket. Gumshoe though. I love Gumshoe. Anyway. Oh, sorry. I know we should be playing the game, but I love just talking about little things.
It is.
So that keychain
Yeah.
that Finn got,
Yeah.
the Steven one.
Mhm.
I bought 5 of them from that person. Wait. Yeah, 5.
I want to get one from that person with Apollo Justice one
Yeah.
so bad.
Okay, but I got 5 of them, and one is a Gumshoe.
Oh my god!
I'm so excited.
Dude, it'd be really funny if I got an Ace Attorney one and I just started like, if just a bunch of people started getting specifically Ace Attorney characters and it's just a bunch of random people
I
and you're like,
did
who
get
the
other
hell
Ace
is this
Attorney
pe-
ones too.
One?
Yeah. But I did place a big order for them. So I feel like if everyone starts flooding their stuff with orders, they're all from here too.
Yeah, I know.
They're
like,
gonna know.
Dude, that's so funny. I didn't even
I think
of
I
that.
put it in one of them that I was friends with Finn, because Finn said he was the first order.
He was, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I put in one of them that I was friends. And that I thought it was really cool, so I needed a bunch.
Oh my god.
And that I will be getting more in the future when I have more money.
I see, because I want to, but can I? Finn was telling me that they just picked out random pictures and put them on there, which is fine. But there are not many good Apollo
You're
pictures.
gonna get some really ugly ones.
I know. Like you look up Apollo Justice, and first of all, it's just the
Yeah, it's that.
yeah.
You should ask if you can get specific pictures and then get this picture of Miles Edgeworth.
I would love to get the molar pictures on a keychain.
Oh my god. Wait, I would custom order one.
Custom order a molar's picture keychain.
No, I would do 2. That way we can both have one. And each
Matching.
side is like
Oh my god.
the other, like one is the one is
Oh
like
my
Miles and the
God.
other's Phoenix. I think that'd be great.
Yeah. Good lord.
Anyway, we should probably actually play the game.
Yeah, I guess we probably.
That's right. It was fiercely cold that night, but the glass wasn't frosted over.
Oh yes, I remember. I was shivering. It was so bitter.
And sit inside.
Right. No one was like, yeah. Which rather begs the question of why the pair of you were sitting on the roof deck in the first place. None of your fucking business.
Well, I don't know about this young fellow, but I couldn't enter the cabin. Oh? Why not? It was locked from the inside. I tried knocking, but no one opened the door. It was locked. That's right. It's a public bus service, for pity's sake. That's not what I call fair play.
Shut up.
He made a pun on his name.
Yes, I had exactly the same experience. I tried knocking, but the gent inside just gestured at me to clear off.
I kind of just assumed they were sitting together and that they're just boyfriends, but... You know, they also obviously can't say that, because this is 1899,
Yeah.
and they'd probably be publicly
Do
executed.
they know it's legal now?
No, because it's 1899.
So I had no choice but to climb up to the roof deck and look down longingly into the warm cabin below.
Well, I can assure you I wasn't just looking down, I was glaring, long and hard. And that's precisely why I can tell you with absolute confidence that if there was anyone else at all in that cabin, I would have noticed.
Invisible man. I'm not even gonna try.
Equivocal? Doug, I don't know. I'm not sure about these 2 witnesses. Could they really have seen everything inside the cabin through the skylight?
Probably just lying.
They might not have been able to. I mean, it's true. They might not have been able to. I already checked all the ankles when we first got the omnibus.
You said you checked all the ankles, and I was like, what the
No,
fuck are you talking
angles.
about?
Like, from where they would have been sitting and how they would
Ankle
have seen it.
check. Everyone lift up your pants.
Allow me to confirm one thing, Mr. Fairplay. You were riding this omnibus.
Why the fucking noise?
It witnessed the events in the cabin through the skylight in the first floor of the upper deck. Is that correct? That's right, yes. In that case, there's a portion of the cabin interior that would have been out of sight from you. What?
That's huge. By golly, really?
Obviously, at this stage,
good
we can't
heavens.
say for sure. But the possibility cannot be denied. That, at the time of the incident, there could have been another passenger in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus.
Objection. Enough hypothetical meandering, my Nipponese friend. The prosecution demands that you substantiate your claims. After all, the scene of the crime is here, in the flesh, in the bus.
The Phoenix Wright omnibus.
That's so wild to me. Literally, why did they... Got a good grip on him. He ain't going anywhere. Very well, I will uphold the prosecution's demand. I don't know why I'm holding him like this.
I don't know, it was funny though. I got all sorts of other things to be messing with. You're just gripping the dinosaur.
I'm not even playing with it, I'm just...
No. Did you ever see my little fossil rock?
I did, I love it.
I love it.
Thank you.
It glows in the dark a little bit. One's dead though, so it's a little weird.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that reminded me of something.
Oh.
You will identify the area on this cross-sectional plan of the omnibus. Oh.
Right here. That's really obvious. Wait. Do I have to click like on the seat or?
I don't know.
That always works.
Do you only have one left?
No. I think they fully take them away.
Oh, okay,
And they're just
sorry.
going this direction.
In the other game, they go the other direction.
Yeah, I
don't they?
know.
Okay, I was about to say. Okay, we're fine then. I was really freaking out there.
Oh, right.
I hate it.
Both rows of seats on the roof face the direction of travel, whereas the seats in the enclosed cabin face each other, which means,
They could kiss a little.
yeah, they really could. The visible part of the cabin, which passengers on the roof deck can see through the skylight, is as I've drawn here.
You drew it? Ah!
Well, I'm pretty sure the judge did ask him to like draw it out.
Whatever.
That's right, my lord. As you can see,
First little.
the seat opposite the one on which the victim and his attacker were sitting is obscured from view. In other words, if someone had been sitting on that seat, it's quite possible that these witnesses could have been completely unaware of it.
Objection!
It's quite possible. Some phantom was sitting there, some invisible man. You Nipponese have a forbidding habit of obscuring the truth with ambiguity. I concur with the prosecution's... What? In a British court of law, evidence is paramount.
Yeah, this isn't Japanifornia, unfortunately.
This is Britain land.
Yeah, they have like normal law here,
Normal
not
be so for real.
whatever Ace Attorney has.
Cannot entertain this conjecture, counsel. That is, unless you're able to put a name to this mysterious passenger to whom you allude.
How would I be able to do
Right.
that?
Can you, Mr. Naruto? Fuck no! Watch, he's gonna be like, honestly, I think I can. Oh, never
I
mind.
honestly don't know. Who could it have been? Who could have been in the other seat, which was out of sight from the witnesses on the roof deck? I have an inkling.
Be so for real. I have an inkling.
None of these people?
Look at the freak on the end, dude. Wait, how...
Lady First? That's his name?
No.
Crazy. I forgot that was his name. An inkling like Splatoon? Yeah. None of these people, to be honest. Because, like, obviously, it wasn't Sasato. She was with us. And I think he was also killed before we were even there. I don't think it would be the Lord Chief Justice. He was already on the other side. He's dead. That would leave the prosecutor. So, I have no idea. I kind of want to put, I have an inkling.
I have an inkling.
I have literally no idea. But in 1899, you would not be saying, I literally have no idea.
I literally have no idea. I mean, people still use the word literally, just not
Not in that way.
as oh.
That definitely did not happen in 1899 England.
Were you there?
No. I guess I really can't say.
Hi.
But as a proud citizen of the Japanese Empire,
Japanese.
Yeah. They came from Japan. You're a whole 2 pages behind, man.
I know. Hi. How are you?
I'm tired. Well, not really, actually. I can't even say that.
Yeah.
On my second energy drink of the day. I'm not
Second?
tired at all. Yeah.
Second. That's crazy.
I drink an energy drink every single day at
You
work.
will look to
There
the
is no way
sky
those are
and
really
walk
working.
on,
Huh?
There's no way those are still working.
making sure all signs of tears are gone.
Says, who are you?
Sounds like something that would be in a poem.
See, I don't even know if they work really, because, like, well, I don't know. But every single time, I think, like, there's been a few times where I drink an energy drink really late at night, and I'm like, surely this won't keep me up, and then I'm literally just, I cannot fall asleep, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I guess they do work, which is weird, because, like, I don't even notice the fact that, I just, like, I just have to drink fine. I don't
Yeah.
have to. I mean, I'll get a headache, but I'm sure I could be fine. I mean, I sleep every night, so.
Y'all are loud back there.
She is.
Oh, I know. Her and her little claws. We trimmed them and everything. They're still loud.
Go on.
This isn't just a case of going on, Mrs. Sato.
Ow.
All right,
My
then.
foot.
Go on.
It was really funny.
All right, good night,
So, like-
stream.
The defense would like to put forward a name.
I like the way her expression just so barely changed. You are a fool. Francisca?
Yeah.
That response was a desperate attempt by a man who has no notion of his own limitations.
That's something she would say, but lacking a few fools.
Yeah. A toast to hard lessons not yet learned. Put your wine down, buddy. Let us not delay, Consul. The defense is still to name the passenger in the other seat. Okay, so we just have to anyway. I hate when you do that, buddy.
Imagine you're sitting in court, your lawyer keeping you from death just goes. I would just pretty much say I'm guilty, whether or not I really am. I knew it'd be over then. He wants to play. She has left that down here for like 2 months.
So you don't like it that much.
No, she loves it, but she also had 3 of them.
Listen to her.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear my dog.
I'm sure they... Oh my god, no!
Dude, she's taking you! Oh my god!
Oh god.
She's kidnapping you. You just let go. Also, your cord's getting wrapped up. Hi, Teddy. Theodora. Come here. Let me see it.
I believe I was just kidnapped, dude.
Kidnapped by a dog is insane. Teddy, come here.
Girl, why the hell did you sound like that?
This does. Thank you. I have so much laundry to fold.
Feral ass animal.
This is what you sound like when Miles enters appears.
That's true.
No, yours is louder. A little more feral. She can't even grip on the floor. Haha, I'm winning. I'm winning. Boop. She didn't like that.
What did you do?
Boop. I know she sounds like aggressive and angry, but I promise this is just how she plays. I can stick my hand in her mouth and be fine. What's up? What is that? I don't care about a penny. You can keep it. You can hear the dog.
You turned off my mic.
I'm sorry.
Go get it. Oh wait, it's on my bed. Dude.
Old Bag does not like this bit.
No. Probably because we barely played anything and it's been an hour.
Oh dear lord.
Oh, our slot's broken.
Okay. Of
Hold
course
on.
it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Let me go fix them.
I'm sorry.
Shut up, Renosuke. I'm trying to fix this.
Cunty.
Man, Pissman needs to come back.
I agree.
Haven't seen him for forever. Don't be evil. Okay, go ahead and try the slots again. Gambling should work. Okay. On the night of the murder, the person occupying the seat in the omnibus cabin that was obscured from the view was... How the fuck would I know? I don't know. Why would I know that?
Maybe it was, the race of fired Mason.
Why would it be?
I don't know.
But we examined the omnibus, and I'm pretty sure he was over on the other side because that's where the blood was.
Oh.
So unless someone else was bleeding, there's no way he would have been on the side that can't be seen.
I don't know. It can't be literally anyone else, so.
Unless they're all lying and this guy was on the other side.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
But I don't know. I feel like it's got to be one of these two. Because, like, he was driving the bus. Can I save? I have to hit options for that, don't I? Save. In case I get it wrong. 'Cause I feel like I will. We should probably wait till people come back. Okay, so how I was thinking, possibly doing the, gifting a sub thing was, like, make a point redemption, right? Don't tell anybody. And make it so only one person can redeem it. It's only going to cost, like, one. And whoever does it first, get it.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, maybe I shouldn't make it cost one. Because then literally anyone who joins can get it. Because you start out with 300. So I'd have to make it like 500. Because then it would also be our viewers. If I
Yes.
make it kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Or I can just make it like a permanent thing. Like, make it super high. And then they can redeem it. And I will spend my hard-earned money. And make it so they don't have ads anymore. For 1 month. I could do that. And I think I'm able to make it to where it's only redeemed like once every so often. So that I don't drain my bank account.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think that would be a good idea. Okay. Anyway. I'm just gonna guess it's this guy, because why not? Probably gonna be wrong. Concealed in the blind spot of the cabin that night was none other than this unexpected passenger.
I love how you can tell that it's not right, because he's just this unexpected passenger.
Yeah. I like that we don't have to exit out the game.
That's nice.
Um... You know what? It's this side. I don't know. This is gonna be wrong. Oops. I didn't mean to keep going. I just genuinely don't know who it would be. Oh my god. I got it! Why would it be him? Whatever.
Oh.
The passenger in the enclosed cabin that the witnesses on the roof deck failed to see has to have been Mr. Magnus McGilded.
Mr. McGilded? What are you talking about, counsel? That's the name of the defendant. No shit. Thanks for telling me. I had no idea. If I desecrate this chamber by smashing my... I hate him so much. I hate him so much.
There's no way that shouldn't have set the courtroom
Right.
on fire.
Lord Von Zieks. People talk of those tiny island nations in the Far East as having a learning and culture of their own, but I see they use the terms ill-advisedly.
What a silly white man.
I don't know if I would call him silly.
Yeah? What are you trying to say?
Let me Ooh, okay. Let me explain in terms that even a student of an artless backwater, such as yourself might understand. When the bloody scene unfolded, the victim and his assailant were sitting side by side. Multiple witnesses have attested to the fact. Problematic. It's the
Crazy.
very premise on which this case is built.
Just going in the Hall of Fame. You know what? In fact, I'm doing that right now. Before I accidentally delete all your messages somehow. I promise I'm not gonna nuke you though. Not today.
Not today.
Not today. But that premise may be wrong.
What?
I will not be oppressed again. Just don't start spamming steak and mangoes and you're good. If the victim really was sitting beside Mr. McGilded, it creates an inconsistency that can't be reconciled in any way.
Dude, by the way, that mango monster was so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
The defendant's gloves, my lord.
Exclamation point.
Both witnesses made the same testimony. They claim that there was blood on both hands of the person sitting next to the victim.
Yet we know the truth to be otherwise. Only one glove bears the gory remains.
The point is, even in the face of this irrefutable evidence, both witnesses have maintained their stance.
Yes, their testimony remains unchanged.
Exactly. They both adamantly swear that they clearly remember seeing blood on both hands of the assailant. In short, their memory of events is correct, and their testimony reveals the truth. It was somebody else sitting beside the victim that night. A third party we have yet to identify. And the victim's blood was on that passenger's hands. Both of them. I feel like I should be way more dramatic about this.
And who was this third party? We just said that we have yet to identify.
I feel like I'm talking way too calmly for this.
Yeah, come on now.
Obviously, the true culprit.
Put some heart and soul.
I don't know if I have the
Extraordinary.
I don't know if I have the energy for heart and soul.
Fine. Can't even think of. Ordar. What exactly are you tabulating? I don't like that.
I don't like that word either.
It sounds weird. The defense's postulation is just that. Nothing more than conjecture. The witnesses have clearly stated that they saw the accused
But when elaborating on his testimony, Mr. Fairplay said the two of them were wearing hats, and I couldn't exactly make out their faces.
Oh my god.
Yes. The tops of their heads were obscured by the roof. I could see the rest of them though.
Yes, that's right. Both gents were most certainly hatted. Hatters do tend to notice such things, sir. Okay, buddy. And what particular styles of hat did the two gentlemen sport, Mr. First? I'm afraid I don't remember. God fucking damn it.
And you call yourself a hatter. Hatter is
Genius, man.
so funny.
You know. The style of hat makes no difference. There was no third passenger in that cabin.
How can you be sure?
Were you there? That's what he should say. Because if there had been, the accused, Mr. McGilded, would undoubtedly have offered to depose the fact. Unless, that is, you are proposing an even more preposterous explanation. Probably. That the accused failed to that the accused failed even to notice the presence of the true culprit in the very cabin in which he traveled.
He's right. There was another person traveling in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus. It's inconceivable that Mr. McGilded would have been unaware of it. Didn't he say he was sleeping?
Taking a little nap. Order!
I'm almost certain he said he was sleeping.
I think so too.
Not that we can really prove that.
Right.
But
There is clearly a simple solution to this problem. Bring the accused Mr. McGilded to the stand? Well, what say you, counsel? Prosecution objects, my lord. On what grounds? As a suspect, he will have already made a full statement to the police.
But what if there's some reason he's unable to speak freely?
Who is putting a gun to this man's head?
I don't know,
Magnus
he's a rich guy.
McGilded
Probably a lot of people.
is no uneducated ruffian. If it indeed turns out the man has been withholding information, you can be sure it will have been a most deliberate act. Counsel for the defense, what is your opinion?
My lord, shall we ask Mr. McGilded to testify or not?
Demand his testimony.
No, I'll leave him alone.
We don't really need it.
Yes, we need to hear what he has to say in order to find out the truth.
See, if I were a be so for real, buddy.
The defense would like to call Mr. McGilded to the stand, but you don't have to raise your hand.
Right.
It's okay.
In that case, I would like to hear the opinion of the jury. Ah, yes, I need a little time to consider this. Brother, we're in court. What do you mean? If you ask me, I think we should hear what Mr. McGilded has to say. Get the man out of here, I say!
It would be utterly illogical not to hear his testimony. When something needs doing, get it done. That's how I run things at the guild. Hearing what the patron of my favorite little park has to say. Oh yes, that would be lovely.
Oh, weren't you just talking about, like, stabbing him with your little doping?
Yeah, and then we changed our mind.
Oh, yeah. Yes, the jury says the man must be heard. Oh, that's me! Very well, the court will hear the defendant's testimony.
You forgot you were Santa Claus.
Yeah. And Dracula.
Yeah,
Dracula.
Dracula.
Defendant to the stand at once.
Dude, I think it'd be so funny to remake the thumbnails just for this case. Unless he's our prosecutor for a lot of this. To just put, like, Dracula from Hotel Transylvania and a picture of Santa Claus. And then us.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
And Ryunosuke, I guess. He kind of has to be there.
No, he's just a baby.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
And then I could just put a picture of Sherlock Holmes, not Sherlock. Wait, hold on. Sherlock Holmes, not Sherlock Holmes. I never remember. I think that'd be kind of funny. That, or I put that really ugly picture that I posted today of whoever that was saying cocaine. Because I think that one's funny too. Now, maybe what actually happened that night will finally become clear.
Probably not.
Never does. Not that easy, at least. Does this get an investigation again?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I just remember
I actually don't remember.
we didn't actually get court last time, so I wasn't sure if this was like.
I actually don't remember.
Okay.
Maybe not.
All right.
Alex, help! Do we have another investigation in this case?
It's not really that important. I was just curious.
Well, now I want to know. Let proceedings be resumed. Played this case over a year ago, so I don't remember.
Fair enough. This case
Okay.
doesn't have investigation. Okay. So it's possible
The
that
next
we could
case definitely does, but...
Hmm.
Okay. Have you been listening to the discourse of the day? You and I going to.
Oh, I forgot that's
The
what he
discourse
looked
of the
like.
day. Oh, that's you. Thank God.
Oh, dang. I don't remember how Jacksepticeye sounds for this. To be fair, he just sounded like a dude. That wasn't helpful.
He has a very heavy Irish accent.
Sorry, didn't hear it. Like, I could definitely hear certain words, but like most of it, he just sounded like a dude.
You only talk to Irish dudes.
No. Oh my god. Sorry. Completely unrelated. Today on the radio, the guy was Australian. Which is weird because it was a local radio station.
Weird. What Australians infiltrating?
I don't know. But it was really interesting to hear him talk. I like listening to different accents, but I can actually hear the accent. I just feel like with Jacksepticeye, if I go to his older videos, I could probably hear it a lot better. But I don't know. I just don't think that I could really hear a Irish accent too well. I don't know. Maybe I should go watch other Irish people.
Yeah, you should just go people watch and just specifically Irish people. You have to stalk them.
I just meant like on YouTube, but yeah.
Do you think there are even any Irish people in our town
In our town?
that have like an Irish accent? Because I would say probably not.
Having an Irish accent, nah. Because I have definitely spoken to most people in this town through all of my jobs. Unless they, like, never leave their house or never spend money. Throughout all of my jobs, though, I've spoken to way too many people in this town. None that I can remember have an Irish accent. I've met all sorts of other accents. Like, we've had Canadians with very heavy French accents, and just in general Canadian accent.
I love when
I've
Canadians
gotten-
come into my store and
Yeah.
they say like "a" or like "sorry," and I'm like, "No way, it's real."
Yeah. I've definitely had people from England with the fancy British accent. They always have money too. They always have lots of money.
Every time I meet someone with a British accent in real life, which has not happened often at all, I'm always like, "Whoa."
I feel like I
real-life
get one
British
once
people.
every other month. I also work in like the only place where there are things to do in our
That's true.
entire town. And there's not even things to do. Other than walk around
Walk
or
around
go
a
to the
dining
bounce
hall.
house.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
want to do that?
Don't know. Let's see what other accents have I heard here in town? Not the Australian. Maybe that guy was a guest. No, because he was the only one talking. Maybe he's new. Just moved here to this place of all the places. That'd be awful if that's what he did. I'm sorry for that guy.
I worked with someone who had a British accent.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was from British.
I'd be making fun of them all
I
the time.
was. It wasn't a very heavy British accent because he
No.
had grown up in here for most of his life, but he was born and spent
Mm-hmm.
a little amount of it in whatever British place he was living in.
Yeah.
And then he moved over here. And I can only imagine his parents had British accents as well. So it was just very, very slightly, but it was really funny.
Yeah. I've had all sorts of accents. Teddy, stop it. Thank you. I know several people with like heavy southern accents.
I love southern accents.
Me too, especially
I
when they're cowboys.
love southern accents.
I love southern accents too. They're so funny. Anyway. Oh, sorry. Also really unrelated. You guys said you watched Brokeback Mountain. Was that like you have the DVD?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna need to borrow that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really need to watch that movie.
It's getting played in theaters a day before.
I
Elijah's
refuse to
birthday.
watch that movie with other people. With how you guys said you were sobbing. I'm not gonna do that.
It'll be in a dark theater.
No, thank you. I will just borrow the DVD, watch it here at home where I'm not going to be judged by anyone but Teddy.
Oh yeah, we're so gonna judge you when we were doing the same
Listen.
thing and we'll be doing the same thing.
Listen, I'm sure you won't actually judge me, but I cannot do that. I literally cannot do that.
Who knows? Maybe you won't even cry. Maybe you won't even care. Maybe you won't even
Yeah.
give a darn.
Who knows? I don't know. But I have a list of cowboy movies that I need to watch.
What other movies?
I don't know them by name, but I have them written down in a list.
I want the cowboy movie list.
Okay, I'll send it to you later. But they're all like older ones that are definitely set in like old western where it would be cowboys. Not like modern cowboys where they're just, I don't know, white men with southern accents. But I don't know, because I've really been thinking about cowboys a lot recently. I don't know why. Just love them. I think I was talking to a Wisconsin guy about that the last time he was here. About the cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah, and how I was thinking about cowboys for like an hour one night. And also, while I was thinking,
cowboys.
yes, no cowboy in specific, just cowboys in general.
It's so real.
And also, at the same time, I had Play That Funky Music by Wild Cherry playing in my head the entire time too, which is
Crazy combo.
insane because they have nothing to do
I
with
was
each
gonna
other.
say.
No way that those two things correlate, but that's what was happening, which means Phoenix Wright was also in my head sometimes because I can't listen to that song and not think of Phoenix Wright, even though he
That's
would
really
hate
funny.
that song. There's no way Phoenix would love that song.
It's really funny.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have quite an interesting mind. I also was thinking about Sebastian from Stardew Valley, but only because I had seen fan art earlier that day of him as a cowboy.
What? Why? Him as a cowboy?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I saw it. And then so I was also thinking about that when I was thinking about cowboys.
Huh.
Also, I was thinking about what the fuck was his name? Officer Marshall. Cause how can you think about cowboys and not think about him?
It's true.
I love that cowboy. Can't believe he was insane. He should just not be insane and also be real.
I agree. We should make him real.
Yeah.
Yes.
We become scientists. We figure out how to open a portal to other dimensions,
Yes.
and
I
then
like
we
this.
make him
Yes.
real.
Yes.
I think about that sometimes, actually, too. About like how cool it would be if scientists built a portal to fictional dimensions, and we're able to grab those characters and put them in our world. All of them would want to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Not a single one would want to be here. What the fuck? I know they didn't hear that. That was just like screaming.
Yeah.
That had to have been on the TV up there, right?
I hope so.
That's a little scary.
It wasn't loud enough to not be on a TV, honestly. Unless
Yeah.
it was screaming into a pillow or something, but then I don't think we would be able to hear it.
It could be Johnny, to be honest, because she's like all the way up there. But I
Yeah,
can't imagine
that's
why
like-
she would be screaming.
That sounded like a screaming at the top of your lungs kind of scream. I feel like it would be a little louder. Maybe not. I don't know your house. I don't know how a scream from upstairs would sound down here.
It really depends. Depends on where you're at, like what room.
I like holding him close.
Yeah, I got a mini one somewhere. I think I have 2 different sizes actually.
I should probably
that's
keep
fine.
playing the game.
Yeah, maybe.
I
I,
just
also
thought of-
have more Triceratops up here,
Oh my god.
but they're stuffed animals. I have this one. This one glows under the black light. And then I have this one, which I got from someone who I'm no longer friends with, but I keep it up there because I like dinosaurs.
Keep it bang on me.
Yeah.
Christ. Triceratops.
You can also play with Anubis if you want. He's completely flat on the back.
Oh,
Because that's how he was printed, was like that.
oh no, he's forever sleeping.
Yeah, he has a staff. I don't know where I put it. Holding him upside down. Sometimes having a camera would be so much fun. So that you guys can see what I'm seeing right now. Do you want other things to just grab?
I only have 2 hands.
Well, you can always switch them out. I have an entire box of... Here are some items.
Oh, perfect. Thank God.
You got some weird centipede thing. There's another dinosaur. I think it's a Dipliosaurus. You got a dragon, 2 dragons actually. This one's one of my favorite ones. The Dipliosaurus and the green dragon glow under the black.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, and the Dipliosaurus came with a matching fish that I found the other day and then lost again. But when I find it again, you can have
Hell yeah.
it. Anyway,
Oh,
dude, we haven't done shit.
yeah, I know. This is, might be our least productive stream ever.
Yeah, there's a good chance we could finish today if we just logged in, but that's not happening.
Well, we can't now,
Nah,
but we could have.
yeah,
Well, probably not.
nah.
I think there might be 4 parts to this trial. And we're
Oh,
part
never
2.
mind. He's staring directly at me.
I like this guy.
I love all my little things. I have so many more. Don't know where though.
Yeah, oh my God. Prize when you fish.
Yeah. Man, having a camera would be so much fun. But then I remembered that would mean you guys would have to see me and I'd also have to turn on lights.
Oh, we can't just sit in the dark.
I know, I kind of like being in the dark. I turn on that light though when you're not here.
Really?
Yeah. Unless I'm doing something that is dark on my computer. Then I can see better. But anyway.
There are now 2 matters on which the court desires to hear from you. The first is whether or not there was a third party with you in the omnibus cabin, as proposed by the defense. The second is that if such a person was indeed present, why did you conceal that fact from the police?
No. It's not my nature to hide anything at all.
Answer the questions, please. That's what I'm saying.
See, if he could speak normally, I would answer those questions. The truth of the matter is, I've been desperate about this all along. Do I tell yous all or keep me mouth shut?
Probably tell us.
Tell us what, Mr. McGilded.
You might even be like, I actually did murder that bitch.
But the fine fellow represent me is absolutely right. In the carriage on the night with myself and the other man, there was another passenger.
It's true?
Doug, he's probably saying this shit just so he doesn't have to go to jail,
Right.
but okay. And 'twas me who helped the little urchin get away after it all happened.
He meant an actual urchin.
What? That would have been really funny. Yes, this sea urchin is what killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't they poisonous? Venomous?
No idea?
I think they are.
I don't know. I just know they're kind of silly looking.
No, Magnus McGilded. That convenient excuse can't save you now.
I'm truly sorry, so I am Lord Von Zeeks. I'm sure you'll be wanting to know why I said nothing when I was taken in by the police. I do be having a very good reason, I assure you.
Which was...
Well, the little child was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Not in any way involved, you see.
What?
If the police had known the wee one was there, they'd have assumed she'd done it.
The child? I don't think so.
That have hauled her into this here courtroom just like myself. I was only trying to spare her that. Man, we should get bugged in here. There's another child for them to hate. Young hearts and young minds are easily damaged, my lord. I should look up a YouTube tutorial on how to do an Irish accent.
You should. Do you think they exist?
Oh, I'm almost certain there is.
And who was this young child of whom we speak?
I think they like this child, TVH. Oh. That's not the bug we know and love. The bug we know and love hates children. YouTube. I don't know what's about to come up. Fair warning. My YouTube's scary sometimes. Great. You know what? That was a great video. I love Sharpwork. It's not letting me type. Okay, there we go. I should pull up a liked video playlist. Hello. Irish accent tutorial.
See, all these are great, but no, I can't grab them like I can grab this fella.
Yeah.
This fella is meant to
There's
be
also
grabbed
more stuff in
like-
there.
like a... I don't even know.
Yeah.
He's just perfect grabbing sounds.
It's not loading. 202 notifications on YouTube. 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago. That one's gotta be good. 2-minute Irish accent. That one should definitely work. I can learn. I'll do it while we're on break. While we're on ads, I'm gonna learn how to do an Irish accent. I'm never gonna learn this. Come on. Hello. Why'd you have copyright music? Okay, Gumshoe's here. Come on. Dude, it's evil. Let me try it. Okay, so we have an ad, which is insane. Never mind. It's not just a normal ad. It's just what we made. I can't even hear him.
He's whispering. He doesn't want us to know.
I'm not gonna retain any of this. The way he said fine was so funny. No, go back.
That's crazy.
I can't. Why do you say it like that?
Turns fine into fine.
Dude. I don't like these.
Fine.
Wait, the sentence is really funny. I'm gonna start saying that now. I didn't retain any of that.
You know how to say fine now.
No, I don't. I just know it was really funny.
Dear Lord. Fine.
Why do you do that?
It turns fine into fine. Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna have to rewatch that later and actually retain that.
Fine.
Oh, that was glorious. I'm so glad I chose the 10-year-old video. That makes it sound like that was a child. I just meant it was made 10 years ago. Okay. I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, the weed thing just happened to be in the carriage that night. Never saw her before or since.
We have absolutely no reason to believe this man. True. The prosecution calls for the witnesses' statements to be disregarded by the court.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the urchin isn't here in this courtroom as we speak, listening to the proceedings. What? Oh my god. What's going on?
Be careful, Mr. Naruto. Cover your face.
You're so quiet about it.
Say that. Don't let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus. I hereby call an emergency recess. Bailiff, ensure the defendant is in custody and clear the courtroom.
He's unfazed.
Yeah,
He did not move under that smoke.
literally.
We were hurriedly removed from the smoke-filled courtroom by the bailiff. Amid scenes of chaos as people stumbled over one another in their desperation to flee the chamber. We had no idea what was happening. All we knew was that, for the time being at least, the trial was suspended.
Ooh.
That was a really long to-be-continued screen.
Yeah, it was. They
Save.
really wanted us to know.
Look at that. We got through it. Right in my face, too.
You have to see it.
I can see it. I bought it. I know what it looks like. This is so funny. I can't believe they can't see this. I should draw an emote of you doing that. There's definitely bases I could go off of for that.
You know that picture, like,
No?
I mean, I think he's like doing that. He's like,
Perhaps I do. I don't know. I need to hear that stupid sentence again.
fine.
I mean, I can play that one too. Dude, why is it so long?
Boy.
I better learn the eyes with how many times I'm doing this.
See? This.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
like-
Dude, that'd be really funny. I was thinking of more like the chocolate milk meme.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes more sense. For some reason, that just reminded me of that. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the chocolate milk meme, doing that and then replacing with the dinosaur. That'd be funny.
He couldn't even get away if he tried. I got a glue on.
Yeah. Where's that one stupid sentence he said? I don't know. We're just gonna have to listen.
True. Honestly, I said that all the time.
Yeah, you say shut up, you son of a truck's mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There is no way that's a real sentence anyone's ever said.
Son of a drug mother.
Yeah. Like, I know people have said son of a trucker, mostly children who aren't allowed to swear. But I've never
Son
heard.
of a truck's mother.
Yeah, I've never heard that one. Anyway. What on earth just happened in there?
Mr. Naruhodo, I've managed to find out what happened. Thank you.
Miss Sato.
I was told it was an advanced form of smoke grenade. A type of exploding device that releases smoke.
Something Cody would do.
For real.
A smoke grenade. It sounds like sort of the thing ninjas use. That's why I said
Just make
Cody
you-
would do it.
Sure, everything is safe now. I think the trial will start again before long.
But who would have done something like that?
The Smoke Man.
Yeah?
The police managed to catch someone who was trying to flee the courtroom, apparently.
flee the courtroom. Why?
Probably because they... Well, it's a young girl of around 15, I hear.
A young girl. Then could it be the other passenger that Mr. McGilded was just talking about?
Probably.
My thoughts is exactly.
Sorry.
That's okay. So he wasn't lying. Oh. What's become of Mr. McGilded, actually?
Shot dead.
There are so many things I need to ask him about, but he's not here.
I think he was summoned to the prosecutor's antechamber to answer. Since they're so hard. Along with the young girl.
You need some help?
Yeah, I got it like the first way. Thank you.
You're welcome. I have to do that for a lot of people. Who is she, I wonder? And what was she even doing here at the trial?
Boy.
I hope he knows how funny that was.
I know.
I hope he listened to it back and was like, oh yeah, that's gonna hit so hard.
Bet he didn't.
No, he probably just thought it was normal. And we're over here dying over it. I'm gonna perfect that. Exactly how he said it.
Good, please do.
She's taking a huge risk, and for what possible benefit to herself?
There's another matter that's troubling me.
What's that?
The 20 pence.
Oh,
According to the coachman, Mr. Beppo. He took 4 passengers that night at a fare of 5 pence each. That comes to a total of 20 pence exactly.
but now it seems there were in fact 5 passengers.
Which means the figures don't seem to add up again.
She's right. That is strange.
Counsel for the defense, kindly proceed to the courtroom. The trial will recommence in 5 minutes.
Oh, thank you, officer. We'll go in straight away.
Well, whoever she is, I imagine this young girl will be asked to take the stand and testify now. I really can't imagine what she's going to say, but it could alter the whole direction of the trial.
We'll know soon enough, Mrs. Sato.
Yes. Yes. Like how he says it.
Yeah. I understood.
Worst sound ever.
Yeah. Who's the girl?
Huh?
Who's gonna be?
Oh.
Do you want to be her or do you not want to be her?
I don't really care either way.
That's not helpful.
She has a thick accent, which is annoying.
What kind of accent?
Don't know.
You don't know.
No.
There's the young girl next to Mr. McGilded. Look. Can I do your best Cockney accent? I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna be real. Like, I've heard it. Like, I've heard of it. I just can't imagine in my head what that sounds like.
Ooh, you got YouTube right there. Go ahead and pull it up.
I'm not going to click off this video. I need to hear that later.
Fine.
So stupid. Cockney accent.
Oh my
Same
god, it's
guy!
the same guy.
8 years ago. She's like super poor, homeless, / an orphan. I just want examples of it. But we'll go. Let's go to where he says sentences. Oh, okay. Okay, so, like, the chimney sweeps from Mary Poppins. That's what I'm imagining here.
I've never watched that.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but, Evil Abby was in the musical for it. So I can kind of slightly remember. Not going to be able to do that. Yes, okay. She has that accent. It's, like, almost Australian, but, like, if you mixed Australian and British.
He's so similar.
I know. She must have been the one who caused the disturbance before.
Well, after that rather eventful recess, the court will now resume the trial of Mr. Magnus McGilded. Now then, Lord Von Zeke. My lord. I believe you have established the cause of the smoke which veiled proceedings earlier. It seems to have been an advanced form of smoke grenade, the sort typically employed by the army. Oh, good heavens! The army? What in the devil's name? It was an elaborate attempt by a young girl to cloak her escape from the public gallery. But she was caught.
Thought she probably could have walked out quietly.
Right, and no one would have noticed at all, and no one would have cared. And now occupies the stand. Your name, girl?
Okay, so who's doing her?
You can't.
Oh.
Unless you don't want to.
I know I'm not gonna be able to do the accent. Now I gotta learn 2 different accents.
I can do her.
Oh, it's okay.
Are you responsible for the smoke grenade which induced such pandemonium here in my courtroom? What is the meaning of this deplorable behavior?
Girl, say something. Ahem. If I may, my lord.
Yes, Mr. McGilded?
I think perhaps I ought to explain here. Why is it that this wee lass was here in the first place, and why she tried to bolt like that? 'Tis all tied up with the events of that night, so it is.
Very well, Mr. McGilded. Give your testimony. You will explain to the court exactly how this young woman is involved in the case.
Oh, sorry, I didn't read what he just said. I was just looking through. What did he... This probably wasn't important. It's not like a defense lawyer needs that information or anything. On the night in question, I took back the seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Or took the back seat. Then... a loud thud and a wee scream woke me up with a fair start. There was a fella collapsed on the floor at me feet, so I sat him up on the seat across from me. Then I turned to find out where that scream had come from, and bless my soul, what did I find? There was a child in there, all curled up in a ball, hiding her wee self away.
I remain somewhat baffled, I confess, but from what I gather on the night in question, this young girl was indeed riding in the omnibus, is that correct?
'Tis exactly as the defense counsel said. This lass was the 5th passenger, my lord.
No fucking way.
She is not moved from that position.
Very well. The defense may now cross-examine the witnesses. Are you ready, counsel?
Yes, my lord. Or rather, no. I have no idea. I have no idea where to start. God, I hate that stupid
so
animation.
fucking funny.
Insane. And when you first got onto the omnibus, were there any other passengers already on board?
There were not. Fuck, that's not me. Go on.
There were not. The cabin was empty, and there was no one on the roof deck either.
You were the first passenger, as it were. I see.
Aye, and that's why I took the backside as I did. 'Tis the most comfortable, so it is.
Is it?
I don't know, I've never ridden an omnibus. Could you explain exactly what you mean by the back seat? By all means, 'tis how you already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite, the one in which the poor gentleman who was stabbed was sitting. Like I said, 'tis the most comfortable where I feel most at ease. And of course, I enjoy gazing through the skylight from time to time as well. You're gonna be staring at fucking benches.
Started him so much.
Yeah. A loud thud, you say, and a scream? Aye, that's right. How can I explain it? was like the sound of someone fallen to the ground. That sort of noise.
Corpse, perhaps?
Maybe. So you think it was the sound of Mr. Mason falling to the floor, having been stabbed? Well, now, you'll remember I was asleep at the time, so I wouldn't like to say. And when the sound woke me, I opened my eyes. There wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage, but the fellow on the floor. You didn't see anyone? But at the same moment, you did hear a scream.
Ah, from the seats above you on the roof deck, I presume.
Not above me, no, my lord. 'Twas from inside the cabin. But I wasn't altogether thinking about the scream. No, I was too stunned by the desperate sight before me eyes. God, I don't like reading for him. It's so hard for my brain to process what he's saying. You sat him up? The victim, you mean?
Now, why would you do it?
That I did. On the seat across from me, as I said, I could plainly see the poor devil was already gone. And you wouldn't leave a dead man just laying on the floor now, would you? Yeah, because that's literally a crime to move it, but just common courtesy, so it is.
Find that a little hard to believe.
Lord Von Zeeks, now, why would that be?
You wake to find a man lying dead at your feet in a carriage. Any normal person would hail the cabman. Any upstanding member of London society, that is.
Well now, as you know, I'm in something of a special line of business.
The business of lending money at exorbitant rates of thanks.
Interest. Yeah. Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is thankful for the help I offer them. Some would even see me dead. So, I do try, where at all possible, to avoid getting myself in a tangle of trouble.
Whoa, dude, calm the fuck down.
Are you suggesting that you were just going to leave the man there? Heavens alive, no. I was always intended to report it, so I was. Only, I had a mind to find out whys and wherefores first. I don't think I read that right. The whys and wherefores?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Right, you are. There were some details I wanted to understand before anyone else got to meddle in. That wee scream I heard, for example. Wouldn't your good self do just the same? Yes, the scream he says he heard at the same time as the thud of the victim collapsing.
Hold it!
I'm afraid I don't understand. I'm sure you told the court that there was no one else in the carriage except yourself and the victim. So I did, sir. So I did. As far as I could see, that is. What do you mean by that? Well now, 'tis a queer thing.
What?
The wee scream I heard was as I woke up. It came from, if you'll excuse the vulgar expression, under me backside.
Good gracious.
Under your backside? And when I lifted the seat on which I'd been sitting, I found there was a wee cubbyhole there for storage.
Mr. Naruhodo, we can examine the omnibus ourselves, remember?
Okay.
Phoenix, hit the sleigh button.
Yes, of course. The whole bus was submitted as evidence. Amber, hello! Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, Sasato, I get it. Let's go look at the omnibus. Oh. Well, would you look at that? A big old handle sticking out. See, it has a handle, it seems.
No fucking way.
Wow. Who would have guessed? Storage. This is a storage compartment, but there's nothing in here. It's totally empty. Something doesn't seem right here, but I can't put my finger on what it is. I wonder... Okay, let's get out of here.
Wait a minute. Look.
Look up.
Yeah. It's what? No, I guess that would make him sitting there. Yeah, never mind.
Huh?
Nothing. Go on.
Okay. And that's when I found her. There was a child in there, all curled up in a... Oh wait, we already read that part. You say she was hiding herself? Aye, that's right.
Probably from the freaky Irish man, dude. And he hiding from his weird looking self too. I don't like him.
Probably said fine. The freaky Irish. Why Apollo on the screen? What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
It's no Apollo.
It's Apollo.
Who's Apollo Justice from the hit Ace Attorney game Apollo Justice Ace Attorney?
Yeah, I don't know who that is, honestly.
Not a clue. But for context, we went to Apollo Land.
I love you when it's just saying it. But for context, we went to Apollo Land. That doesn't give any context at all. Actually, that makes it 100 times more confusing.
I like that.
For
though.
context, we went to Apollo Land. Okay.
I like that it gives less context. We went to Apollo Land, and now there's Apollos everywhere. They're all of our souvenirs. They came with us.
For context, we went to Apollo Land.
We did. I'm not lying. It was also where this Phoenix dancing thing came from. Was also Apollo Land.
From Apollo.
Well, yeah. We took the video
Yeah.
of Phoenix dancing in Apollo Land. Anyway. Me heart nearly stopped beating in me chest. I'm waiting for him to say fine.
I know.
You're really overreacting this. Wait, is that what he said? I don't know. Immediately you're gaslighting people into Apollo Land? What do you mean?
Everyone wants to go to Apollo.
Yeah.
The place to be.
This is great. This would be so much funnier if you guys were able to see this. You should take a picture of you doing that. That way I can show them.
Can't. I don't. I look like I got run over by a train. Work drained me today.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I could just draw you like that, I guess. Yeah. I'm not
Hey,
sure what
Kenny.
you mean by gaslighting people into Apollo Land, though.
What's gaslighting? You're crazy. You're crazy. What are you talking about? What? Gaslighting isn't even real. I don't even know what you're talking
misremembering
about.
that situation.
What?
Said you're misremembering that
Oh, yeah.
situation. Real quote,
That's
by
not
the
how
way,
it happened.
that my coworker said to me.
Insane.
Yeah. We love evil Gabe. For sure.
You're misremembering that situation.
Yeah.
Gaslighting, Gabe.
Did I ever tell you when I was telling my coworkers that he said that and my manager was in the bathroom and she heard me say that and from the bathroom she screamed, "What?" Because she knew the
crazy.
situation and
Oh
how
my
it
God.
really went because I was texting her freaking out when it was happening.
Great.
So, anyway. Still and all, I pulled her out from under there and sat her on the seat opposite so I could have a wee chin wag with her.
You had a what?
A chin wag. I get this stupid accent video. Yeah. The seat opposite. That's right, just next to the dead gentleman there. The fuck is a chin wig? A chin wag.
Got this young girl next to a corpse, sir?
Well, as I'm sure I mentioned, a gentleman in my position can all too often find himself in mortal danger.
What?
So, I needed to find out just who this urchin was, you see.
Well, yes, the 15-year-old girl. Who knows what she might do to you? To be fair, he's probably like 4'10" or something. So it would be...
Yeah. I can imagine he's about Finn's height.
Not eight.
Yeah.
I wonder if he has a... If it's in fact this girl and the late Mr. Mason?
He's Danny DeVito size. No, you're right. Danny DeVito. Hi, my lord. I was, as I think everyone understands now, sat at the back of the carriage out of sight. They also wear two completely different types of hats.
Right.
How are you mistaking this giant ass top hat for a little paperboy hat?
It is certainly plausible.
Oh my god, my dad called and I had to speak to him for 15 minutes. What the fuck did I miss? Not much. Irish guy. I don't know. That was
You
probably
missed
it.
the chin wag.
Chin wag.
Whatever that means.
How to sit her down and have a little chin wag.
How to sit her down and have a little chin wag.
He didn't say it like that.
No,
He's
I know.
Irish.
I know, but I can't do an Irish accent.
Shall we watch the video again?
Fine. I know I keep just saying it's scarier and scarier, but it's fine.
What else was this? Yeah, shut up, you son of a truck's mother. That one was interesting.
Fine. Normal. Fine.
Oh, it's so good. God, I love that.
Fine. It is
Man.
certainly plausible.
Yeah?
Yes. The defendant is somewhat
Diminutive.
okay in stature.
Indeed.
I know, and readily confused perhaps with this young girl.
After that, of course. With this scream from the gentleman over us, the driver realized something was wrong and pulled up the horses. Hello, Gumshoe. Man, we really have not done anything since the last ad break.
Not really, no.
His eyeliner is good. Is it? I don't think I ever paid attention to his eyeliner.
Who's eyeliner?
McGill did, I assume. Nah, you're kind of right. He looks like a knockoff Willy Wonka, but at least his eyeliner's kind of good.
We
Boo ads.
probably soon because I do have to get a bit in.
Dang.
I know, because I would.
We'll try to get to a decent stopping point then.
Mhm.
For me now. Well, we got 2 minutes. You know what that means. I don't like the way you said that.
Women. Oh. So overjoyed to say it, dude. Fine. See, he smiled so big during he said, fine.
I know.
Lovely sound. He believes it, dude.
I'm gonna have to perfect that one. Insane. Welcome back. There's gotta be someone who said something about that.
Fine.
I don't think anyone's talking about he's fine. No. Okay.
The person just said I want to sound like Jacksepticeye.
Seriously? I skipped over that. Okay. I'll perfect it one day.
Thank you, I've heard enough. Cunty ass judge.
It's because we made him listen to the fine.
I've heard enough. I don't want to listen to your fine anymore. The offense, as explained, are clear in my mind. In my
in my mind. However, at least one conundrum remains. Who is the girl?
Her name is Gina Lestrade.
Let's trade.
Lestrade. My lord. She's a chancer. Earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket. What?
This girl here, a petty thief?
Well, you're going to jail anyway.
Mordor! Mordor. Is this true, Miss Lestrade? Miss Lestrade, you will answer that question. Oh my god! She has a gun!
That was wild.
How dare you? What is the meaning of this?
Shoots a gun and then fades out of existence. That's insane.
She's gone!
Open your eyes.
Oh.
Who's her? I don't think we ever really decided.
I don't think so either. I didn't think that we would actually get to voicing her because of how slow we've been.
I don't know.
How many people are we each right now?
Dog, I have no clue. I feel like you have more. I know you do also need to go, so we could
That's true. We should.
stop it here. We start with her.
Yeah.
That way we get her full introduction. I don't have to be like, who the fuck is this kid?
Yeah, true.
When we start again.
I love her so much.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's the plan then.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry to everyone. We did not get barely anything done at all.
no.
Maybe the most unproductive Ace Attorney stream we've ever done.
No, there's definitely been a worse one. Ace Attorney is so unreal. Why people are allowed to bring weapons? For real. I could tell you.
Cutting to her with a gun is crazy.
Yeah. So I think... Oops.
Good gracious. Oh, good heavens.
I'm gonna save real quick. And then I'll keep it up for the music. This has been fun though.
Yeah, that's been...
Even though we didn't do shit today.
Man, and we only play this every other week, too.
It's gonna take us like months to get through this. That's okay.
We're on the third trial now, I think, right? Because it had it to be continued, so I think. Go to load. Yeah, trial part 3. I think there's only 4 parts, so...
How many cases in this game?
How many cases? 5.
5. Yeah, we're probably not finishing this year. With the way we're going.
Yeah, maybe. When did we start doing this?
I couldn't tell you. Actually, I could look it up. I can very easily go check. I need to start putting all the VODs in the right playlist because I have not been doing that.
Slacking.
Yeah. I don't know when the last time a VOD actually got put into a playlist. The Great Ace Attorney. Videos. January 1st. New Year's stream.
January 1st?
January 1st we
Oh
started.
my god, we've almost been playing this game for a half a year.
And we're not even through the third one. What a great record we have. It's because we just talked the whole time. But yeah, I haven't put a video in here since a March 12th stream.
Wow.
These games are fairly long. Yeah,
That's true.
but we also just talk the entire time. I gotta know, when was our first Ace Attorney? September 8th.
That was you.
That was me.
That's just
September 22nd.
September 22nd. That was 8 months ago.
That's insane. Oh, we need to do something special for the 1 year for
Yeah,
Ace
we
Attorney.
do. We definitely do.
Ooh, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
We have a few months
We
to
do have
plan.
months. Well, we have more than a few months. Well,
I guess we have. Wow.
September 22nd. You said that was 8 months.
Yeah.
So we only have 4 months to plan that.
No way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't even count by months. I went 8 plus
Well-
what is 12.
Yeah, I know, but it just doesn't sound like September would be in 4 months, considering it's not even warm yet, and
It was warm.
it was.
Yeah.
Now it's raining at 50 degrees.
Yeah. Could be worse. Feels nice in my room though. You say as you're covered in a heated
I'm
blanket.
actually overheating, but I just really like the way it feels.
Oh, okay.
That's why I took off the hoodie.
Oh, I didn't even notice. But we'll plan something. I've been thinking about actually learning to animate, not only just for your thing, but I want to animate some of the funny little bits from our Ace Attorney streams. Like the AI court. We should do an AI court case
Oh,
for our
that's a
1
good
year.
idea.
But what would our case be?
I don't know. We'd have to think about it. We do have 4 months to figure it out.
Yeah, just remember it's all canon in the AI court universe.
That's true.
Because we ended up tying in the very first AI court case with the puppy monkey baby.
That's
So now it all has to be canon in this separate universe. Kale is accused of killing Miles
I
Edgeworth.
would never kill my baby girl.
Well, no, we can't do that because Kale is the prosecutor.
I could prosecute myself.
No, you can't. You're gonna try and get yourself guilty? Duh, you're not doing that. But,
Sorry.
I already told you about this. I want to get one of those custom letters, like, where people write from a specific character. And I want to send this poor person the clips of our last AI court stream where the judge pulled up the video of Kale doing freaky things to the photo of Miles Edgeworth, and I want them to write an entire letter to Kale here, as if he saw the video. Someone sent him that video, and I need to know how they would interpret it too.
Yeah.
But I need that letter to exist. We need to make up a whole scenario in our canon universe here where Miles Edgeworth knows about that. I need to know how that's going to affect your guys' relationship.
You know, I think that's actually why he wrote that little letter that said Miles Edgeworth chooses death. I think that's
Yeah.
why. It's because he saw the video of me in the picture and
It
he just
wasn't
couldn't
because-
go on.
Yeah, it wasn't because of Turnabout Goodbyes, right?
No,
Or
nothing
whatever.
to do with that. It was actually all because of me.
He saw that.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's why he took his little break from being prosecutor. That's, you know, he did so much self-reflecting and.
But how is
yeah.
this gonna affect your guys' relationship? I mean, you
We'll
did
bounce
have-
back.
Yeah, you had the makeout session of the century
We'll
in the
bounce back.
courtroom.
He can't stay away from me.
Yeah.
He wishes.
So how does it work with Phoenix Wright though, with you guys?
We're a poly.
Okay.
I'm dating Miles Edgeworth, and Miles Edgeworth is dating me and Phoenix, but I'm not dating Phoenix.
Okay.
I mean, I would, but I don't think Phoenix wants me, so
No,
You know.
probably not.
we'll see.
I think he strictly is just into Miles Edgeworth.
Yeah, well,
And I guess just men in general because of that one line where he said he'd like to see Max Galactica's titties.
listen, he's bisexual.
Yeah?
Yes.
I forgot he had a girlfriend.
I was
at
gonna
one
say
point,
he's canonically had a girlfriend, so.
Forgot about that. He just doesn't seem like the type. Oh, that'd be so fun to get that animated. But getting that animated in 4 months is kind of...
Not okay.
Yeah, that's not realistic. Learning to animate and animating that little thing that I planned out, that's realistic. Because that's like a 3-second animation.
Yeah.
Maybe 5. Like 3 to 5 seconds.
I need to get back in it.
Yeah, I've never animated. I want to learn that. But yeah, and then I also, well, I guess I don't really need to learn animation for this other thing that I have planned, but this is like years down the road.
Yeah.
because for this other thing, I want to hire someone to animate it. So that's nice. But then I gotta voice act for it, and I gotta do a southern accent for it, which is also why I want to watch all the cowboy movies. I can't explain what is going on with that because it is supposed to be kept secret for the entire like 2 years that we're gonna be doing this. But I can tell you about it later.
Yeah,
You could always do an animatic for the animation idea
that's
to
true.
make it faster. I'm trying to remember what that is.
It's like a bunch of pictures. So
I certainly could.
animatics are always fun, and yeah, it would be.
I still would have to be good at drawing and do it consistently enough to be able to actually do that. Unfortunately, I can't draw things in the same style twice. Not happening. Just not
See,
something I
I
can
have the
do.
opposite problem. I cannot change my style to save my life ever.
Yeah, I just don't have one.
Like even when I try to change my style and try to like break away and do something different, I look at it, I'm like, oh my god, I just drew in the same style again. I just can't physically
Yeah.
change how I draw things. I just can't do it.
Dude, I
like
don't
it
know how my
evolves
phone's
over times, but
I said I don't know how my phone's alive right now.
Really?
Crazy. I was gonna pull up a picture for you to show you like how insane it is that I cannot draw this.
Oh, I've seen.
Yeah.
Just no art style for you.
No, and I've tried. I really have. I just cannot do it. Where is this?
My brain
thing?
just can't conceptualize drawing something a different way, I guess.
This isn't that helpful, but I drew a dragon with Sharpie on my arm.
Ooh.
I did that when I was grounded because I wasn't allowed to do anything else. It's like animation, but more storyboard like. Doesn't need to be neat, cleaned up, and doesn't need to have color. It doesn't have like in between framing. Just mostly the keyframes. Oh, I feel like I could possibly do that.
And everyone loves an animatic. I love animatics.
What are these other pictures? Look in the My Hero Academia phase that I had. Drew that. Also drew him in a banana suit for some reason. I scrolled past it though because I accidentally X'd out. I just saw Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, you saw war. Ooh.
I saw Miles Edgeworth. Okay, I'm trying to find these other ones. These are the photos of me in the hospital.
Awesome. Everyone loves that.
Weird phases I've had. Ooh, the Avatar: The Last Airbender phase. Scrolling through my Google photos is crazy. Oh no, I saw Segu. I'm killing
Why?
something. Memes of him.
Why?
Because I thought they were really funny. Where is the other art thing? I really did not take pictures of my art. That or I just didn't draw. Which is both are very good possibilities. Oh my god, my screen is so yellow. I keep going. There's so much yellow. Man, I'm not finding these pictures.
Just send them to me later.
Yeah, I could. I know I'm close to it though. I know I'm so close. I could just pull up my Instagram probably and find them way faster. I know I drew that. I forgot he existed.
Aw,
Gerald.
man.
Ew, why was he named Gerald? Wow. I wish you guys could see this. I could send them to myself, but that's too much effort. When I started drawing furries, crazy.
Yeah.
That was after watching one tutorial, by the way.
Damn.
Crazy. Oh, there is. And then I drew that like a week later.
Damn.
By the way, I mean you could tell by the size of the pencil. That was tiny too.
Yeah.
Um,
Crazy.
literally no art style whatsoever.
I mean, the
And then like
concept is
shortly
not
after
style.
drew an entire fantasy map. Insane. And then I colored it and ruined it all. I want to look through all my art. did that for an art project.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, she don't even give a freak.
That was in a art show too at the school. That piece. I should like show you guys all my art sometime.
You should do that.
Oh, and then I drew this, which is my background up there, but
Hell yeah.
I drew that like right when I graduated.
You drew that?
Yeah.
Damn. I just thought it was like a.
No, I made that. Pretty much all the art that I have up, I've drawn. Unless it's like very obviously just pictures. Which most of this is, but like my channel art, I drew. Except for my this guy. All of these. I didn't make this. But I want to remake it anyway. I did draw the Fossil Fighters one though.
Yeah.
I love him. And I drew the head, but not Phoenix. I didn't draw Phoenix's body. I didn't feel like it. That was too much effort. Okay, I give up. I'm not finding anything else. But no art style. But it's okay. I'm really good at copying people's art styles.
Hell yeah. I the other day drew well, I tried to draw in my old art style, like my really terrible art style.
Like when you used to animate, or
Yeah.
okay.
I drew Gemini, what Gemini
Mhm.
would look like in my old art style, and it actually kind of looked a little accurate. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow, I wonder how I did that. But then again, it was my old art style. Like, I used to just draw like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll have to show.
All right. We should probably go though because I know ads are probably gonna be running soon. And you want to go, so.
Pick it up.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. This was a lot of fun.
It was, even if we didn't get much.
Yeah.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
I'm gonna try and learn that Irish accent. Yeah. Yippee. Yeah. And I'll probably try and learn that other accent. So I can voice that girl. And I gotta do this in 2 weeks. I can do it if I try. I learned a British accent and then forgot it, but yeah. I will see you guys on Sunday for more Ace Attorney.
Yay!
Yeah.
Love Ace Attorney.
Yippee. See you later.
Bye!
Bye.